as more survivors now are detailing the horror what they have gone through, as far as actor that has now revealed that there is harassment on set, and saying that there were at least 17 retakes of a rape scene that was being done. Let's listen into this exclusive conversation that we had with one of the victims who have also now surfaced to register their protest. So many of them who have now come out as far as these complaints that have been made according to them in the past as well, but ever since this Hema Committee report came out, and now when it comes to many of the bigwigs in the industry who have been booked for harassment amid allegations servicing against prominent personalities in the Malayalam film industry, many of them have been saying in response that this is nothing but kind of a vendetta against them. There are also abhinetas who have turned netas in the line of allegations which have been leveled against them. However, when it comes to the SIT, which has been formed to investigate all of these allegations, they will be probing the cases further. We have Jayalakshmi live with us to help us understand more and more images and more voices that are now coming forward, especially with the details coming in on how discreet was such harassment. I mean, it was some cases there was directly asking for some favors. There are other cases as well when there was indirect harassment that was being done, especially when it comes to the female artists.
Yes, and let me clarify, it's not only restricted to the female artists. We also have, now the second complaint that has been filed against director Ranjit was by a man. So definitely, irrespective of the gender, this assault, this sexual favors, the rumors are no more rumors now. Now that, we know that these allegations that has been come out, they have an FIR have been filed, a case has been registered. So definitely very strong, state government is under tremendous pressure after releasing the Hema Committee report. Now when all these allegations are coming forward and, big names are being taken out, definitely the pressure is under them. Why did they, questions being raised, like why did they sat on the report for last 5 years, even when they had the information of, at least they could have taken the POCSO cases or informed the police, or they should have initiated a legal process. All these allegations raised by the politicians, opposition in the state, and what we also know is that the allegations are not over yet. Day by day, we are getting more people, who are coming out and voicing out and saying how they have been treated indifferently just because of their gender, how they have faced harassment, both physical and sexual harassment. Day by day, revelations are coming out. It's yet to be noticed, how it is going to pan out in a few days. But definitely, the investigation has begun. That is one thing that we have to note, that the SIT has started taking recording statements of the victims. They have started recording statements of the accused as well. What we understand is that SIT is already on this investigation. So how this will pan out, they are collecting complaints from various police stations. They are registering the cases. They are booking people. So how it will turn out in a few days is something that we have to wait and watch.
Well, many would also mean as far as reopening of those old cases that are also concerned, because many of those victims, they have said that they have registered their complaints in the past as well, but there was no progress, however, that was made on the complaints that they had filed. Let's listen in as far as an ordeal, an experience that has been shared by a victim here, saying that there were certain directors who used to harass them and made them do several retakes, especially which concerns to a rape scene being filmed.
17 years ഒക്കെ ആയപ്പോഴാണ് ഞാൻ ഹീറോയിൻ വോയിസ് ജസ്റ്റ് എൻ്റർ ചെയ്തിട്ടേ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നുള്ളൂ. അപ്പോൾ ഈ ഡയറക്ടർ എൻ്റെ അടുത്ത് ഇങ്ങനെ കാസ്റ്റിംഗ് കൗച്ച് അത് തന്നെയായിരുന്നു അപ്രോച്ച്. അപ്പം ഞാനത് സാറിന് ആൾ മാറിപ്പോയി സാർ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ് ഞാനിങ്ങനെ മൂവ് ചെയ്തു. എനിവേ സ്റ്റാർട്ടഡ് ഡബ്ബിങ്. ഫസ്റ്റ് തന്നെ ഒരു റേപ്പ് സീനായിരുന്നു ഇട്ടിരുന്നത്. അപ്പം ഞാനിങ്ങനെ അലറി വിളിക്കുന്ന ബഹളം ഉണ്ടാക്കുന്നൊക്കെ ഉണ്ട്. വൺ മൂവ്. അപ്പം ഞാൻ വീണ്ടും again doing one more, again doing one more 15, 16, 17 takes ഒക്കെ ആയപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞു ആക്ച്വലി വാട്ട് ഈസ് യുവർ പ്രോബ്ലം എന്ന് ഞാൻ പുള്ളിയോട് ചോദിച്ചു. അപ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് നിങ്ങൾ പറയുന്നത് ശരിയാവുന്നില്ല. അപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞു എന്നാൽ പിന്നെ നിങ്ങൾ വേറെ വേറെ ആരെങ്കിലും വെച്ചോളൂ, എന്നെ അങ്ങ് വിട്ടേക്ക് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ് ഞാൻ പുറത്തേക്ക് മൈക്കിൻ്റെ പൊസിഷനിൽ നിന്ന് ഞാൻ ഇറങ്ങി എക്സിറ്റ് ഡോറ്, ഞാൻ ഡോറിൻ്റെ അവിടെ വന്നപ്പോഴേക്കും അതിൻ്റെ പ്രൊഡ്യൂസർ വന്നിട്ട് ഡോറിങ്ങനെ കവർ ചെയ്ത് നിന്നിട്ട് പോയിടുകയാ, നീ ഇങ്ങിരുന്ന് പോയിടുകയാ എന്നിങ്ങനെ. അപ്പം ഞാൻ വന്ന് പോടാ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് ഞാനെങ്ങനെ പുറത്തേക്ക് പോകും. അപ്പോഴേക്കും ഈ ഡയറക്ടറും വന്ന് ഈ പ്രൊഡ്യൂസറും വന്ന് ഇവരെന്നെ ഇങ്ങനെ വളഞ്ഞു. അന്ന് ചെന്നൈ AVM സ്റ്റുഡിയോയിലായിരുന്നു ഈ വർക്ക്. അതാണ് എൻ്റെ ലൈഫിൽ ആകെ നടന്നിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു ഇൻസിഡൻറ്റ്.
Well, there are accounts of many of such insiders as well who are coming out and actually talking about several incidents that in the past may have happened with them. Malayalam film director, one of them being opening about the ongoing controversy following sexual harassment allegations made by several actresses against the prominent figures, the bigwigs in the film industry, with the SIT or the Special Investigation Team that has also visited his residence to take his statement, as he is a friend of a Bengali actor who's made those allegations, especially against the director Ranjit.
I happen to be the mediator to get her connected with this project of Ranjit through his associate director Shankar. So they got connected and they had contacted her for a definite role of a kind of liberated, modern, kind of, cigar smoking character in the film, which is there in the film. One morning I rang her up and asked what happened to the project. I could make out from the other end of the phone that she was shattered and there is completely something wrong. She narrated it, whatever she has narrated now. In the media have salvaged her and then put her here. If it has got some moral inner strength or the truth with them, they would have by now come out the way I am speaking out. Why are they hiding? Are they artists?
Now, as far as these experiences that are concerned and how they have been also talking about what happened with them, a second case that has been registered against the actor. This is a significant development of sexual harassment complaint that has been filed against director Ranjit. There is a survivor who has come out and has filed a police complaint accusing Ranjit of sexually abusing him on the pretext of offering roles in the movie. It has to be remembered that when it comes to the first complaint that was filed by a Bengali actor who accused him of sexual misconduct, we've been speaking to the survivors, they're narrating their experience, and it is important to note that it is irrespective of gender that such complaints are coming out against prominent individuals.
That was on December of 2012. I just take off from Calicut to Bangalore very soon, and I went to, it was a late evening and that I reached Bangalore, and he told me to come to Hotel Taj. Finally, I reached the room. He opened the door and he was drunk. He told me that I really like you the way you are. Can I serve you some drink? And I was like, this is my first time experience. I just take 1 or 2 glasses. That time only I a bit of unconscious. Then she told me that I wanted to see you in naked just off your clothes and all, so I can see you more better. I can show. There is a big mirror, so he wanted to see me stand by on that mirror. This is really shocking me because I never thought that she just used me. She just used me the way how he can use whatever the way.
Meanwhile, there is big relief coming in the way for actor turned Neta Mukesh. Ernakulam Sessions Court has stayed his arrest till the September 3rd. This is the two-time left MLA who had moved the court for a stay and his plea for anticipatory bail that will be taken up on the 3rd of September. Earlier in the day, the FIR that was registered against Mukesh, the actor Jayasuriya and at least 5 others. This development is coming to light after the SIT investigators recorded survivor Meenu Munir's statement. Bollywood sexual assault cases that are echoing in Tamil Nadu film industry as well, or popularly known as Kollywood, which has decided to form a committee for women to raise concerns regarding when it comes to their workplace safety. Tamil actor Vishal, who is also the general secretary of the film body, saying that those who employ the women should be beaten up with slippers.
See, actually, they should have. My opinion is they should have had this commission a long time back. Take a slipper and slap them. take a slipper and slap them when they try to do a sexual advance. That is the first thing you have to do. You create fear, they will ward away. They will walk back. We are forming a committee. We are forming a proper committee for security of women, and we request the women. We request our women, our fraternity, to come and tell us. We will take action.
Now, through source.
I am the future that was born 100 years ago. I am the purpose that emerged with India's independence, to be a force for business that makes doing good our business, towards an independence where knowledge sets us free, to think big and achieve bigger, towards a future made perfect, and be a force creating abundance. Because independence is not a moment in history, it's a never-ending path to prosperity. Aditya Birla Group, a force for good.